Oh, you guys better click off. You're not all audiences, and we know who you are. We know who you are. But realistically, this is the beauty. The beauty called Slay the Princess. I love the demo, so we're back at it to play the real game. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright, so, obviously, we need to go. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I
We're gonna,
appreciate
you know,
the exercise we are running up
rationalize the
against,
princess's
it's
side for a little bit. While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a ticking clock.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous.
No.
She is not dangerous
No.
because she's locked up.
She's not dangerous. No.
And before you decide to wait, it's no use arguing
We'll see.
semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay
I
her.
don't like how that's italicized. No. End of the world, what are you talking about? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can someone else do it? Forget it, I'm not doing this. There's a lot more options in the full version. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with ending the world? Yeah, I'm not greedy. Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet. I've always wanted to... Monarch. Vive la revolution. Silent, continue the cabin. I'd probably be silent. I'm done listening to this
You make
man.
your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to
As long as she doesn't cheat on me, we're
We're
A-okay.
not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'm gonna need to think about this one for a second, guys. Give me a second.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely
Hit the
bare.
cursor, though.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Well, I do want to question her, but I also don't want to walk upstairs again if I need that knife. So I'll take the knife with me, but we're still listening to her.
This really lives here. Slaying her is probably doing
Yep,
her a
let's
favor.
rationalize
Her
killing her.
voice carries
I bet
up the
she'll
stairs.
appreciate us killing her.
Who's there?
Who's there? You back.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Oh,
Don't let it fool you.
she's the princess of the
It's all
basement.
part
It's
of
her
the
domain.
flesh.
Okay. Hi. Just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Continue down the stairs. I like that.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Sure thing.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck.
I don't need
hero.
that. There's gonna be even ground if we're squaring off.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Why am I concentrating on her beauty right now?
Focus on the task at hand.
Yeah. Come on, me.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Well, yeah, dagger. What? No way! Why would you ever think that? Okay, I think I'm gonna go with one just because of the fact that I already told her I was gonna kill her. Oh.
That that giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away.
Oh, so
doesn't
me
it?
saying I came here to kill you isn't the real giveaway, it's the knife.
The
Okay,
blade.
got you, princess.
Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it.
No.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Look, man, you don't drop your weapon. Tighten the grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Sounds like pulling a leather strap, not squeezing a leather strap.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Well, maybe.
You step forward.
We'll see.
Your grip on the blade tightening as you steal
Your stone cold gaze is a little offsetting right now. The way you stare at me. Off-putting, in the least.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is
Can we
not the
make it a
weapon
fun
you
reason?
have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yeah, but
So,
you
should
ain't got
just
nothing on you.
drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Are you trying to use like some weird mind games by emphasizing commands you want me to do? It's not going to work on me. I can't be brainwashed or anything like that, okay?
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
No, I still want to talk to her. What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade, slay the princess.
You're so close. Don't give up. You've come this far. No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
De-escalate.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
No.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Oh, so we're in this predicament.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back.
Oh, so we're in a squint game now. We're at an impasse of two sorts now.
The two of you are going to do this forever, aren't you? You squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now.
You know, with us squinting at each other like this, we might as well just kiss.
You're going to have to make a choice.
Mm.
You can't keep squinting
Attraction.
forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Well, I've only winked so far, so I'm still in the game. Damn you. I do want to talk to her, so we'll drop it for now.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just...
Please tell me there's an option for me to just pick up the blade again.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess
Oh,
face to
where did it say I was stepping
We'll be
forward?
fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need...
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Nah, it's fine. Damn it, there's not... Can you go pick up... Okay, we'll start from the bottom this time. Okay, we've talked enough. Do you know why I'm here to kill you? How long have you been here, down here? What's your name? There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. How would I get you out of here? Why is there a fly? You son of a bitch. First the spider and now this. Alright, you stay over there, you stupid hoe. Yeah,
Capable of doing it.
fell for my trap! Got him. Got him. By the way, what was the trap? Me looking so seductively attractive over here so the fly couldn't resist coming over again.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
No, they did not.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Yep, and there's nothing
So
you
do you
do
trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
So, are you going to keep cutting me off, or are you going to let me make a statement? Like, are you going to be quiet? You going to listen? Are you sure you're not going to say anything more? Okay. I don't know which one I like more, whether I was
This isn't about trust.
You
This is
son
about
of a bitch.
risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
She's not even a monarch yet. She's a princess. I wouldn't care about these if I was in the situation. I'd ask that, though.
You can't. Don't bother.
Okay there, champ.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't,
Let me just remove your arm.
well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Thinking on the same page there, girl. Sure, I already know you have the gumption to do it because I played the demo, but
Her sharp
I always
eyes
like when you
settle
suggest
into
that
her
method.
feet.
Since I talked over the narrator, I got you guys. Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
Why is my hero so squeamish? Obviously, she's suggesting cutting her arm off due to the context.
She is. I'm sure of it.
This hero's as dumb as I am. I swear to God. Yeah, we talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Well, since I already have lore knowledge, I like watching you cut your arm off because it's very well
You know
drawn.
why
So
you're here.
we're gonna let you cut your arm off. Yes, that one.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Look, narrator, shut up, okay? You're just as annoying as you were back when I played Stanley Parable back in the day, okay? You done? Thank you.
You walk up to the
Ah,
chains
you
binding
son of a
the
bitch.
princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and
Damn,
heavy,
it
far
won't
too
come
solid for you
undone.
to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
No, I'm
Doubtful.
not going
Whoever
upstairs.
locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Why can't we just skip to the cutting? Ugh, fine.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
I like you. I like you. You're growing
She
on me.
speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
Well, she's too collected to be someone that's losing their mind and is
You
making
attempt to
drastic
make your way out of the basement.
attempts to
The
escape.
door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
That's where the key was.
Is someone else
It was
here?
up there. We might as well just return out of
Make your way
here.
back
There's
to
no
the
reason why
bottom
we'd
stairs.
yell. Obviously,
This
they
way
had no
so
intention of
much
keeping us
easier.
down here.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah. So it's just the two of us. You know, it's getting kind of cold in here. You mind if I sit next to you, you know, just so we could share warmth?
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
I didn't hear a no.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I mean, there's only one way to find out.
Against your better judgment,
God, once again,
place the blade against the princess.
she just looks so goddamn cute as you're just fucking goddamn chopping her goddamn arm off.
Into her
Oh. The disparity between the two images is just phenomenal. It's like, oh, and then it's like, oh, 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 oh.
The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through.
You know, I
She
could have
pulls
cut
the
that
bleeding
last little
stub of her
bit so
arm
you
through
didn't,
the iron
you know,
gauntlet.
have to, you know, damage your arm
She
more.
didn't so much as
But, you
utter
know.
a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
Meeting my eyes as lover?
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah, no problem, girl.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the
Okay.
world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Ooh, my hands got all lumpy.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
How Seems like one of these isn't like the other.
Stop that.
Stop it! Stop it
This is a
now!
little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Good move, girl. Good move.
Stop it.
Bob and
Stop
weave. Bob and weave.
resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
I think I can live with her. I don't think she's gonna kill me. I just have to be like her absolute like whatchamacallit doormat and just let her like completely use me however she wants.
The blade.
And then she won't kill me.
Move the blade.
Can't tell if they changed her facial art there, but maybe I just didn't notice it. But I like that facial art there too.
You're
God,
doing
the
your
art in
best
this
to
game.
help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Yes.
I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Good. And if that's my hand as the hero, using stereotypes, maybe I'm the evil person all along.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it?
Could be.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
I mean, it was a net loss on my end, so no, I wouldn't say it was.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
This seems familiar. So we're just going to proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat.
Yeah.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud?
Well, he's a goddamn voice in my head. How else is he supposed to wink at me?
No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
I'm liking the voice of the skeptic. But me and him seem to... we'll just
I'm
enter the
afraid I'm
basement.
going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without...
You know what, skeptic? You make a good point.
What if she... I don't know... turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical...
Of course.
Yes. I'm sure.
Okay,
Turns it
you've
against
convinced me.
She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her.
Bro, have you never been in a goddamn prison
She's
before?
an existential threat to the
Man,
entire
they can
world.
turn shit on you if you ain't looking. Don't trust them at all.
Okay.
Well,
I'm trusting
you have to
you.
build a level of respect, but don't trust them at all. Look, if Skeptical said
You
I
take
need to
the
take the
blade
blade, I
from
gotta
the
take the blade.
It will be difficult to slay the... Thanks. I mean it.
No problem, brother. You and me, we're chill. Alright, let's go down there.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Now that's a gasser.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the
I
princess.
like that face.
She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves.
Well, princess, I just gotta cut off your arms and your head, and then we can get you out of here.
Joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
Yeah, but why are we restraining her neck? Things aren't adding up, and then there's a free shackle there. What? Am I gonna get shackled this
Have
time?
you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
That's what I just said. Stop stealing what I said,
Interesting
skeptic.
development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Oh, so this time you've accepted that I'm gonna do that. Okay. Just leave. I'll sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
Oh, high five. Nice. All right.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Of course.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Just be antagonistic. Ooh, if I sit where she told me to sit, I'm listening to her, but I have a good safety distance. If I sit closer to her, I didn't follow what she wanted, so she's gonna get annoyed. And I may be in slapping range, so she may just slap me. So we're gonna see where she
Do as
told me. I'm
asks
fine with
and
that.
Sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
Well, I was thinking a little bit of stabbing. My intentions? What do you mean? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? What happened after I died last time? That other chain on the wall, who's it for? What would you have me do? I think I'm just going to leave you here, actually. There's not much of a threat to anyone that's locked up. Bye, I'll leave the princess in the bed. Why didn't you want to keep me running away? I ain't gonna run away. Let's do that one.
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah.
Yeah,
I
way to break
remember.
the third wall there. I thought it was just like a past life, but, you know. Oh, you know what? The verbal game we have between each other. We're not talking about the
So
game
you've
game.
already been
I
here.
broke the third wall. That one's on me.
As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
Okay.
A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just... Good. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably. I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic.
Agreed.
I never said I wasn't.
Well, at least you accepted.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
Yeah.
Exactly. He gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright. Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
Agreed.
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on
I'm
you
just
having
imagining
imperfect
while
information.
we're going through this
For the sake of
mental
the
ordeal,
entire world,
this princess
you
is
need
just
to
watching
accept
us and we're
that.
like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. And she's just sitting there, waiting,
won't.
watching.
Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter. Yeah, sure. We'll see about that. Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't
Okay, so
be
she was
daydreaming.
doing what I was thinking she'd be doing. Alright. That's true.
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck? Or does she think she'd survive?
Yeah,
the
I
beheading?
think you could probably slip that shackle off her head. There's a lot of space there. I think we could make it work. We may have to crack her skull a little.
Maybe she's
Maybe a little
delusional.
brain damage.
All the more, unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
Agreed. What was it for? What would you have me do? It's too much asking about it right now. Get you out.
No,
There we go.
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
No, she's not cutting her head off. She's cutting her body
So
off. She
see.
cannot survive that easy.
Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
Ooh, that's a good point. You raised a good
Though if
point.
she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
No, she's gonna have to agree to
So,
let us cut her
What
out.
should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
She has killed me before,
Doesn't sound great.
but I attacked her first.
What
Because
about
of
the
you,
pros?
narrator, so I don't know if you led to my demise initially, narrator, so I don't know if I should trust you at all.
There are none. The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something.
God, I'm
goodness
really
what
liking
he
this
has
voice of the
planned.
skeptic. Me and him are on
Maybe
the
they're both screwing us
same
over in
page.
their own ways.
I'm not giving you a weapon. You realize that I have much reason to distrust you. You have to distrust me. I'm not giving you a weapon. In case you've forgotten you killed me last time, I can cut you out of here. I'm not giving you a weapon. There we go.
The last time we met, your body tried to kill me. If you take a moment to imagine yourself in my position, I think you'll understand why letting you near me with that thing is untenable.
Yeah, but you did kill me.
So, be a
And I
good
did
bird
tell
and hand
you
it over.
that I was gonna kill you, so I gave you a warning. You really, you kind of gave me a warning. You were nice about
And
it.
if being nice isn't enough motivation, well, I think you're aware that I'm not afraid to resort to violence.
Now you're not in a position to now you're making me want to stab you. This is not a way you negotiate.
If you come near me with that thing, I will strangle you with these chains.
You can try.
She doesn't beat around the bush, does she?
All right, now I got to challenge her. She's basically
like she's a fundamentally bad person who wishes to inflict pain on others.
It looks like she's basically asking me to fight her because she's being confrontational. She's challenging me in essence. So I got to fight her.
Or it's another
I can't
bluff.
back down.
No hard feelings, of course. But you should be aware of my position.
We're duking it out.
Been here.
I'm gonna try to cut you free of the chains. You're gonna try to strangle me with chains. We'll see how it goes.
I would like to remain in denial. It's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency. A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
Thank you.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably. I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even.
Why?
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic.
Agreed.
I never said I wasn't.
Yep. At least you acknowledge it again.
It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright? Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
Agreed, but why are we going down this route again?
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much.
Well, then why do you say it? If it was too much, why'd you say it?
Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that. I won't.
Agreed.
Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter. Yeah, sure. We'll see about that. Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation.
Look, I'm having a goddamn conversation with my alters. Can you not weigh in and interrupt? Alright, what do we got here? Can I cut her out on your own? If you want to leave, you're gonna have to deal with it. Yep, let's do it.
Do you think these chains take away my saying things?
I said no. Well, I said no too, so we're at an impasse. And I'm gonna do what I want. Come on.
Towards the princess, she stands.
Oh, you want to fight like last time, huh? All right. You know what? You got some fighting ability.
They're around your neck, both of you dropping to the ground as she pulls them taut, bracing her body against yours as you struggle uselessly.
Dude, why do I suck so much? Like, where'd that dagger go? She's in perfect stabbing distance. At this point, we should just be stabbing her if she's going to be doing
the metal
this.
chains constrict around your windpipe as the princess heaves with a muscled intensity.
Seems weird to call it muscled intensity when she's a small body, but whatever.
Drop the knife or you die.
What is she doing? We weren't trying to attack her. I can see where she might have gotten the wrong idea. She doesn't have much agency here. Would we have trusted her if she walked up to us with a blade again, after what happened between us? How many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted? But while strangulation can be very distracting,
no, she should be trusted. She's doing exactly what she said she was going to do. God, I don't like this narrator. I don't trust him at all. Nah, I bet if I drop it, she's just gonna clap me. But then again, every time I've dropped it so far, she's been chill. Let's drop it. See, you know it now. Because, If I kill her now, we're just gonna end up with another route, I'm pretty sure. Going through. I want to be on this route for a little bit longer. So we're gonna drop it just to see. Oh, and I died. Oh, I didn't die.
Pathetically to the floor, the princess releases you from her stranglehold, shoving you away with a swift kick.
Dude, like, how is she doing all these things in these positions, dude? Like, I somehow had the disadvantage when she wrapped the chain around my neck, and now she's kicking me from a seated position away?
Your hands test the bruised flesh of your neck as you regain your senses, watching with a dazed expression as the princess snatches up the blade.
I also kind of want to see her do her little neck thing.
That wasn't so hard, was it?
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat.
Oh, I also realized she would have been cutting off both her arms. She wouldn't have been able to do that either. She would have required my help anyway.
You can stay right where you are for this next part.
Okay.
What is she doing?
She's cutting off her head. God, the hero is a special boy.
She cuts into her own neck. No.
Well, I want to see it, so...
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, her smile unwavering as she soars through skin.
That is an unpleasant sound, but that's more of a sound of a saw than a blade.
She reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Huh. So that's her play.
Killing herself?
She isn't dead yet.
Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free.
Well, this is a situation.
Before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
Dude, Hero, why are you... Like, one, your initial objective why you came here is achieved now, and she did it herself. So, why are you freaking out?
Eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Are you sure she's not winking at us?
Obviously not. She is thoroughly deceased.
And both her eyes are open.
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please?
Dude, I'm a really squeamish hero.
Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
We should take her with us, don't you think?
What?
Yeah, sure.
No, you shouldn't do that. Why would you do that?
I can think of lots of reasons. A trophy, proof of our victory. Hell, we could even give her a...
Yeah, we differed here a little bit. Skeptic. My first thought was, hey, let's do a proper burial, not, hey, let's parade a beheaded woman as a trophy. But, you know, different upbringings, different thought processes. We can't be right and on the same page all the time.
She doesn't deserve a burial. Just leave.
First of all, everyone deserves a burial.
Even after all that, you're still not satisfied, are you? Something is still motivating you to keep things the way you want them.
I'm just eager to put this all behind us and give you your reward. Stop reading into things. The danger has passed. You can relax.
Yeah, I don't feel relaxed at all. And I also don't trust you, so now I'm less relaxed.
I'm not so eager to put my guard down.
I am. I'm on team, let's put this all behind us, so can we leave?
Shut the hell up, Hero. No one cares about you anymore. We got Skeptic. You know, we're taking the princess with her. She just...
Ugh,
That was cool. I like that side eye she gave me when I picked her up. Wait, I just took the head? We're just leaving the rest down there? God, that is not what I meant by we're taking the princess.
I could have sworn she moved.
Maybe, but... Alright.
She didn't. She's...
Well, I guess she's travel-sized, you know? This is the important part anyway. We got what was important.
She's not. Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Dude, I came that way. It's just fucking woods. What nonsense are you talking
Open the
about?
cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is...
Wait.
no, that's not right.
Oh, trees, stars.
Well played.
You knew I read that subtle stuff. I'm glad you're still kicking, though.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen.
Oh, thank God he's gone. I mean, this is a pretty chill end of the world. You know, get to spin it with a severed head.
Over? Is he gone?
Oh, thank God.
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you.
Well, there wasn't a lot of trust going around, lady. I mean, you literally just tried to strangle me with chains like 2 seconds ago.
So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Now that was something.
She's gone.
But we got the mirror.
Where did she go? Should we... There's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Final. You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back.
Fear.
Fear.
You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels
Different. Final.
You're right.
Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear. Oh, I missed the timing on the fear. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Okay. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh, so, I mean, I don't look the worst. I wouldn't say I'm the hottest guy around, but I'm not looking too bad. What? Okay, here we go. Oh, never mind, that's not a cabin. No, that's definitely not a cabin. I will approach her, though, but that is not a cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel. I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
So wait, are we the princess here, or are we just the hands talking? I'm confused. Wait, I can destroy my body or attack her. Let's explore some other options before we go that way.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Oh, okay, so just like I was being used, the princess was being used either. So I'm going to attack the entity to save the princess, because so far she's the only one that's been true to her word this entire time.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Well, then how do we do it? Just destroy my body. Every time I see that, fantastic. Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? I guess that's the only question I would ask.
She is part of me.
And part of me is her. No shit. If she's a part of you, obvious. Well, I guess you could be the entirety. So if you're a part of her too, that means okay. Don't worry about me wrapping my brain around something. We'll just move on.
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another
Look, girl.
ends?
If anyone's speaking in circles, it's you. But okay.
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Okay, how do we do that?
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
What am I forgetting? Like my previous existence, that I just exist in this?
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Oh, so different routes. Okay, gotcha. Oh, I can't destroy myself anymore? Okay, alright. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? Do I have to find, and if I don't let you do this to me, stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do? That's an important question.
Of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape.
So yes.
To remold.
But I just needed a yes. That's all I needed. And you have taken all my options away. Yeah, she is being semantic. I'm not going to allow that.
I am flickers in something sprawling.
Alright, okay. You I don't like, entity. The princess, she's alright. You I don't like. You're a pain in my boot. Yeah, that's just make me forget. I'm done with you.
Tell you to remember her.
Well, okay.
You won't.
Wow. Alright. There was a ending, and I'm gonna call it there. And I'm glad it was a new ending. And it was a completely different route than I was normally gonna do, because the demo routes I got, either they completely removed them from the game, or they're just no longer applicable. But good. Alright. Bye-bye.